Yelizaveta Tuktamysheva finished the Grand Prix series with 2 wins and the second total of points after Kamila Valieva. No one managed to win more in 2 stages. The remaining gold medals went to young Adelia Petrosian and Sofia Samodelkina. Tuktamysheva will turn 26 on December 17. Her winning rivals are plus or minus 10 years younger. Valieva 16, Samodelkina and Petrosian, 15 each. Compared to them, even 18-year-old Alexandra Trusova looks like an age figure skater, who did not reach victory at the Russian Grand Prix stage this season. The last victory of Tuktamysheva in Perm over Sofia Muravyova, 16 years old, turned out to be somewhat controversial. Lisa won only 0.79 points, less than Elena Zagitova from Yevgenia Medvedeva at the 2018 Olympics, and Sonya's coach Yevgeny Plashenko awarded the pupil with a certificate of the winner of the stage. Sonya receives 30,000 rubles in the form of a bonus. We get so much for the first place. You won this Grand Prix for us, the mentor said, thereby seemingly devaluing the achievement of Tuktamysheva and her coach, Alexei Mishin, who was a mentor for Plashenko himself. But most experts supported Elizabeth. Natalia Bestemayanova, Alexander Zhulin, Ilya Averbik, Alexei Yagudin and even Renat Layshev said that she looked more confident, more experienced and more advantageous on the ice, despite a couple of minor blemishes and a shift in one of the cascades. The Russian judges in the Russian Figure Skating Federation have something to criticize this season. But Tuktamysheva's 2 victories and her choice as one of the leaders of the Russian national team is absolutely the right policy. Let's figure out why. To bring it to the main point, it's worth starting with another winning decision of the Figure Skating Federation. Officials from Russian figure skating in the conditions of an international ban did everything to ensure that our skaters had a full season. They arranged a series of national Grand Prix with 6 stages and a final, came up with completely new formats, the jumping championship and the show program tournament, and seasoned it all with worthy prizes. Of course, there are shortcomings, and not everything goes like clockwork. There were problems with attendance at the Grand Prix stages. The jump tournament did not count the most important and simply interesting participants due to proximity to the more important Russian championship. But in general, the Russian figure lives well with a total bath. Unlike ski races, which are not shown on television and are offered to watch on webcams, and even biathlon, where there are broadcasts, but there are no races due to severe frost. The Figure Skating Federation understands that sometime, well, we hope, Russia will still be allowed to international competitions. And if this happens in a year or 2, and not 5 or 10, then Yelizaveta Tuktamysheva enters the arena. If Lisa can be almost 26, then she can be almost 27, and almost 28. A figure skater with a name and titles will return to the world competitions confident in herself and in her abilities. Tuktamysheva remains the champion of the world, Europe and the winner of the 2015 Grand Prix final, and also the vice-champion of the world 2021. International judges will definitely warmly greet Lisa with high components and allowances, and if she retains the triple axel and stabilizes the quadruple sheepskin coat during her performances in Russia, we are waiting for the first attempt, close to the competition, on December 4th at the jumping tournament in St. Petersburg. She will certainly receive solid allowances for this. A balanced and experienced figure skater with a long career is just what ISU and world figure skating need. And why exactly Lisa, you ask? Everything is very easy here. The name of Beijing Olympic champion Anna Sherbakova is increasingly associated with the end of her career. A doping case is hanging over Kamila Valieva, and it is hard to believe in a positive outcome. It is even harder to believe that under the leadership of Eteri Tutberidze, she will be able to return to the top after puberty and possible disqualification. There simply have not been such cases yet. Alexandra Trusova is still the so-called cat in a poke. Perhaps with the help of Svetlana Sokolovskaya she will be able to reboot and return to the previous top level with at least 1 or 2 quads, not 5. But this may not happen, and Tuktamysheva is an absolutely winning option. Of course, Russia also has talented young people. 3 Sofias, Akatyeva, Muravyova and Samodelkina, and Adelia Petrosian. But none of them performed at the adult level outside of Russia, and at the junior level, because of the disgusting COVID policy of the ISU, they drove very few starts. According to the new rules, Tuktamysheva will become an adult only in the pre-Olympic season 2024-2025. And taking into account the new data on raising the age, of course, ISU will greet Tuktamysheva with more obvious pleasure than the former juniors known only in Russia. Even if they are incredibly talented. That is why the decision of the Figure Skating Federation to help Lisa is absolutely correct.